Hey guys, it's Mucho, and I wanted to show you a little behind the scenes of what it is that I do when I make some of my graphics. So most of the time, I, kind of use a canned graphic that I've already created just because we're in sort of a workflow right now. I don't have any need to make a lot of new graphics or anything, and I definitely haven't had a need to make my own animation for a while. So this is kind of the first time it came up, and all I'm working on is a pixel art explosion. So I did, just because I didn't have a ton of time to come in here and build all the flames and everything, that would take a crazy amount of time. I just went and asked Gemini to create me a series of pixel art explosion, and it did that. It created a series for me to turn into an animation. So the issue is, of course, it didn't send me 12 pictures. It sent me a group of 12 pictures in much smaller squares that I could use to make into an animation. So the issue that I have is I need to cut them out in equal sized frames. Well, obviously the quickest way to do that is you come in here, you select it, you cut it, then you paste it, it pastes into a new layer, and you use that layer as your own frame in the animation. The workflow problem you're going to have is how do you keep the selection the same size? Now, some people may have a better way to do this, but what I discovered for myself was this. When you get in here, you make your selection, you right click on the active layer. Then you go add, not convert, add to local selection or add a local selection. Then you get this nested layer called selection 1, whatever your selection is that you're working with. That is there, and while it is active the first time you get marching ants, you're going to copy, then you're going to paste your layer, and automatically it's going to create that cut image as a new layer, zoomed in and framed and all that good stuff. But then the marching ants go away. Your selection becomes inactive, but it still stays as a selection layer. So that's no good. And I've tried various things to reactivate it, and it never works. But what I came up with is you can right click on that, convert the selection layer to a filter mask, then right click on it again and convert it back to a selection mask. And you can see that it kind of remembers on the frame of the whole piece where it was last. So all I got to do is grab it and drag it over. And I can use my transparency layer of my reference image that's a few layers up as a guide to show me where I need to line that up to. And it looks like we're pretty much spot on. Yeah, that should be okay. Now I can go back up, click on my active layer again. We get marching ants. So what do? I cut and I paste. Then I can take this image, and you can see when I hide it, there you go. We've successfully done it. So hope that helped you. I hope that's a good tip. If I'm doing it totally wrong, let me down in the comments. I'm totally lost on this. I'm learning Krita as I go. I don't do a lot of animation, so I'm just using the skills I have to figure out my way here. But anyway, let me know what you have on this, and appreciate your faces.